Hey guys, Salvi here, just reminding you to, of course, like, subscribe, and follow, and all that kind of good stuff that YouTube asks if you enjoy what video I'm going to put out for you today. Thank you. Shiro Sazawa Namiri, a independent Japanese VTuber who debuted on the 12th of July, or at least recently, as you can see there. They are, of course, from all intents and purposes, just a regular VTuber who is not doing anything negative. She's doing a lot of positive things as much as she can do, but nothing extremely negative or anything like that. The reason why I'm talking about her today is that thanks to some ne'er-do-wells, bad people, a-holes, whatever you want to call them, she had to put out an actual black on white background, black text on white background. This is not a graduation notice or anything like that, so don't be worried about that. This is caution and request. Confirm that my email has been used to send that type of threat. The spoofed boom boom stuff emails to multiple companies and organizations. I did not send these messages myself and have no connection to them whatsoever. At the same time, I've also received those messages against me, which I recognize as extremely malicious and serious criminal acts. In response to these incidents, a very, very tiny text there. I apologize that it did it tiny. That's what happens with Google Translate. We are reporting them to the appropriate authorities and taking appropriate action. If you have received relevant email, please contact the appropriate authorities. Basically, contact the police if you received any of those emails, any of those boom boom stuff, or the Minecrafting stuff, the, game ending stuff, whatever you want to call it. If you do receive any of that stuff, any of that email, then of course go ahead and send your authorities that email itself so that they can, investigate it. Sincerely apologize for any inconvenience and concern caused to you. Once again, we want you to know these emails did not come from me. And that's July 28th, Shiro Sazawa Namiri. So it is very unfortunate that this happened at all. And of course, people down here, some of the people here were recommending, maybe don't put out your business email. But then some cases, you won't be able to get as many sponsors if you don't have that business email out there. So, it is very unfortunate that she's had this situation, especially as an indie VTuber, as a, not huge VTuber. She has 48.9k followers. She is actually pretty darn big. I mean, huge, I would consider like, Mr. Beast and stuff like that. VTubers wise though, she does have a good sizable following. She's way bigger than me, so she has a very sizable following, 52k. She's not a tiny one. So of course, everybody, please give her a lot of support, and please, report any of these things that you see yourself. VShojo and the actual VShojo on, of course, the internets over there. Reasonable Tiger 323 says, "Lol, to the Gunrun global emote has been removed from Twitch." Twitch has had a lot of foot and mouth moments, and has a lot of tripping over themselves moments and screwing themselves over moments. But when they see the opportunity to remove somebody that they don't like, I guess in this case, Gunrun is someone that left the company a while back, maybe in a better situation, I'm not sure. But says it's got to be a blow to the man's evidently fragile ego. Didn't see it posted here yet. Figure might be good for a laugh. This was a day ago. Had no idea the emote was him. Honestly, same. Replaced with mousy emote. Replaced with Yago emote. Rubbing salt in the wound. Oh, that would be rubbing salt in the wound. Absolutely. They should have kept it, but with eyes and X instead. Don't forget the clown nose. I think the streaming platform that was part of it since Justin TV days would do them like this. Serves him right. And of course, like I said, even a company as bad as Twitch, even a platform as bad as Twitch that has had a lot of bad moments and a lot of moments where they punish one, rules for thee, not for me, punish one side and not the other when they both do the same things. Even one as much as that sees when it's just time to let that part go, because it will negatively affect them. And it's funny that this happened to Gunrun, because yes, he does have a very fragile ego from what it seems, and it's a guy's very scared of consequences in other ways. So this is a consequence that he brought upon himself. Dokibird, let's keep laughing together. Of course, we already know who she is. She is doing a game jam thing, which is excited to announce that I'll be hosting very first game jam with $3,500 prize pool. Grab your dev, artists, and writer friends to join. Submissions will be opened on August 2nd, 5 p.m. PST for 2 weeks. It's going to be on the itch.io platform, where you can just have, game jam with small games, whether it be Doki related games or other games, whatever games you want to create. And of course, there's a $3,500 prize pool. It says, based AI-generated art, music, writing, assets of any kind are not allowed. This jam is meant to celebrate human creativity, so let's keep it handmade. The rough around the edges makes it tasty. Very, very true. And there it is. It starts in 5 days. Right here. The first place prize is $2,000. The second place prize is $1,000. Third place prize is $500. And all submitted games must be created within the official start and end dates of the jam. Games must follow the jam theme, either literally or interpretively. Games must be must clearly feature Dokibird. So I was wrong about it in the past. Correction here. They must feature Dokibird or Dokibird Doge or her Dragoons as an essential element, whether visuals, writing, design, choices, characters, atmosphere, whatever it may be. AI-generated art is not allowed. Each team may include 5 core contributors. Games must comply with the terms of service. Don't submit any binary or executable that includes malware, harmful scripts, etc., which is usual stuff. Jam ends. There'll be 7-day feedback phase for playtesting and voting by the public. So yeah, even the public can vote on this. That way, it is more fair. It's not like you can't claim favoritism or anything like that. It's great that she's doing this. I'm very happy that she's doing this, and that's why I want to mention it out there. Shiro Sazawa is someone who's doing a donathon right now for a personal thing that's going on. They are a small VTuber that has heart issues and, of course, has a service dog that they're trying to get trained through training, and she's trying to get this, some money for the service dog to be able to get through training. Because a lot of times the service dogs will warn when there's either high blood pressure, etc., for them to take their medicine. There are different things that the dogs can, of course, do. And one of them is, like I just mentioned, warning them of, things that are happening in their system. I don't know how the heck they're trained, but dogs are very, very smart. And also dogs are very good sense of smell. I don't know if there's pheromones or whatever gets released or whatever stuff. I say pheromones, pheromones usually the bad stuff, not bad stuff, but the other type of stuff. But no, sometimes there's chemicals we release in our sweat that can warn of, high blood pressure, warn of high sugar content, warn of high things like that. And that is, of course, something that is what the dog would be doing. And of course they have here their help one here. And they did mention recently that they are at 54% of the goal. Of course, if you cannot give, same thing I said with the Iron Mouse thing, if you cannot give because, it's just not for you right now, you can't, I can't give, I'm not doing this so you guys can suddenly just pull out, $5 when you don't have it. The only thing I would say is spread the word. Spread the word. Spreading the word is more than enough. Just like what I'm doing now. Spreading the word is more than enough. You don't have to give if you can't. Just spread the word. Let more people know. And maybe someone out there will be able to help. Or maybe someone out there knows an organization that can get the service dog thing for free or for cheaper or for something, in order to do that. But they did make a video out here in order to, explain their situation. They do have a heart issue and they want that kind of help. So of course, I'm spreading the word, and if you can as well, just spread the video, spread her video, this video, whatever, and this section. They don't have to watch the rest of the section, just so that they know what they can do. And of course, it's from Ko-fi. The link itself is a Ko-fi link for Sazawa Shiro, and of course, they are already at 58% of the goal. So yeah, I mean. I'm just letting out all the information so that anyone who wants to can. Scarle Yonaguni is the person that we're talking about today. Why are we talking about her specifically? Because she had her 3rd anniversary along with the generation Iluna in Nijisanji and, of course, Nijisanji EN. Scarle Yonaguni has gone her own way since around the Selene controversy time. So she has definitely gone her own way, done her own things. And that's one of the reasons why I respect her. I do respect her along, one of the people in Nijisanji that I respect. And as I've said before, I don't like the agency, the C-level execs, the executives there. But it does not mean that I won't like the talents and I won't respect them or, give them their due bit of news. Today, Scarle Yonaguni, like I mentioned, is having her 3rd anniversary. Special gift wallpaper drawn by the one and only Mama at Rizial97. Grateful to be able to work with her every year for special art just for you. Enjoy and let's party rock together. Then, of course, that's her 3rd anniversary. She was able to do her room stuff for her 3rd anniversary. The ICP. That's just the craziness of Scarle there, finally in the room. And another reason why I wanted to do this is this here. She commissioned a custom-made replica of the 2nd outfit, Enchantress dress. Full showcase video will be postponed to next week, as I was having several power outages this week and wasn't able to finish editing the video. Terribly sorry for the inconvenience. However, and this was done on the 27th, so it'll be coming sometime on the week of the 28th. However, to the end of the 3rd anniversary, I wanted to still show you the dress to hold you over until the official video will have me trying on the dress. So they're going to have her actually trying on the dress that they made here. Of course, it is tailored for her size. At least I hope so, because if not, she's going to have either a lot of trouble getting into it or it's going to fit loose. I don't know her size at all, so it's going to be one or the other. I would like to thank the amazing talented creator behind the dress at Reika 2011. I have been a fan of Reika for more than 10 years as a veteran cosplayer, and it was such an honor to work with you and have a custom dress made by you. Hope you enjoy the showcase video after its full release. And this is the dress. Very beautifully made, very custom and wonderful. It is great to see. Of course, she probably had her take measurements, probably had Scarle take measurements overall. And the full view is here, of course, in order to be able to make sure that this dress fit properly. Because, I mean, the last thing you want, especially when it comes to such a beautiful dress like this, is for it not to fit you. That's what you don't want. And I'm sure that the choker / neck piece is probably extendable in the back, which would be the best way to do it. Because you never know how thick a person's neck is, unless, of course, like I said, you get it fully measured. And then you usually leave, a couple centimeters or whatever, as, people can grow or shrink in weight. But either way, so glad she has this, and big congratulations for the 3rd anniversary to Iluna and to, of course, Scarle from Nijisanji EN. Shizuku Shirona is a pretty large VTuber. I mean, sizable VTubers, I'll say, with anyone around her size. Very sizable VTuber, much bigger than myself. Japanese VTuber here. They do stream on Twitch and on YouTube. The reason why I'm talking about them, because I've, a lot of people don't know who she is. For those who do, well, then I just want to let you know that she was going to be doing a product review of, review a complete nutritional food. Is like a supplement type of thing, kind of like a shake thing, as you can see there with the shake bottle on the very far right and the shake mixes on the left. Now, she was supposed to do a sponsored stream. It is privated because she wasn't able to do it. And here, she is actually apologizing for not being able to do it. So we're going to go over it. Of course, remember, these are auto subtitles. So these have a certain amount of course, accuracy issues. That it's not all going to be accurate. It's not going to be all be inaccurate. But let's just see.
昨日のヒュール様の案件配信についてご報告がないまま実施ができず大変申し訳ございませんでした。また皆様へのご報告が遅くなりましたことについても重ねてお詫び申し上げます。今後は体調管理を徹底して案件や大会前に関わらず日頃から余裕のあるスケジュール管理も行い、以後このようなことがないように改善いたします。日々のアナウンスについては明日以降 X にてご報告いたします。この後のスクリーム配信については通常通り配信をさせていただきます。
So basically here, as is the case in Japan, this is, whether she's part of a company or not, this is something that is usually expected of anybody when they make a mistake, or not even if they made a mistake, if they did something to anger the community or to disappoint people, etc. It is, I believe, an honor-based thing where they do this. I've seen it happen before, even when it isn't their responsibility. Like when it's other people reacting badly, they still have to apologize. That's just kind of the Japanese way of showing contrition, showing that you are deeply sorry for what happened, and usually people will forgive you. She basically is saying that she was not able to do the sponsored stream. It hurts her brand she's not saying this, but it hurts her brand because sponsors usually have a specific day they want you to do things, specific amount of time you're supposed to go and do it, and then after that you can do as you please. But those days are usually set in stone in a contract, and if you don't do it, a lot of times you either have to pay a penalty, or either that or you get blacklisted by the sponsor itself. Sometimes when it's health related, the sponsor will understand as long as you give them like a day or two. Like if you just get sick that day, you have to know, hey, I'm very, very sick. I'm going to try to do your stream. Can't promise anything. That type of thing. They'll understand as long as you give them a chance to redo it. And I do hope they give her a chance to redo it. But like I said, things like this are very bad because it can either get you blacklisted by the company, because companies don't care. They're just about the money. They'll either get you blacklisted by the company, or either way, other sponsors see like, oof, they missed this one. Maybe I shouldn't work with them because they'll miss mine as well. That type of thing. It sucks, but that's the way companies work. But I do wish them the best. And they did, seem to be very apologetic. And other streams they said are going to be continuing as usual. If y'all remember, I'll just refresh you. There is an adult-themed and other type of themes of small museums, like privately owned museums in Japan, that a Tsuki no Mito, who is a part of Nijisanji, if I'm not mistaken, it was Tsuki no Mito who went and like kind of went in there, did some interviews, did a voiceover of everything she saw with video and stuff like that. They said, you never asked us for permission to actually put it out there and put it in video, that kind of stuff. The guy who is the leader of this, the guy who is the owner of this, is a little off his rocker, a little bit. He's went a little too insane, but he did have a point. If you didn't ask for permission, every museum, if you're gonna put it on a video or something like that, they usually ask, that you ask for permission first before it gets put on there, and look at their media department, etc. If you're just a regular person like me, it's usually fine. If you're part of a company, then you need to go through their relations there. And they banned everybody. They banned everybody. And then Nijisanji, because apparently a manager sent them a bad email and that kind of stuff. So they banned everybody. It says, little calmer, so let's make up for that matter. There was the following instructions for the manager at an early stage. When you talk about this, contact the manager. Note if you copy it, it's a hindrance, so I dare express a simplistic way. I have been interviewed countless times so far, but the first time I've been able to do this, please do not touch this until it's distributed. Did not touch it until it's distributed. Basically, don't say anything until we distributed everything. From the conclusion, I felt no respect or gratitude for cooperating with the interview with consistent and good intentions from beginning to end. They're not aware of their own position, probably, but I guess it didn't want to know what it was doing. Small, cute woman who looks younger than her real age, regardless of her age. Manager wrote in business syntax about, Tsuki no Mito and things like that. Why would I be monitored? Why should I be monitored or silenced if I cooperate in the interview with good intentions? In the first place, basically, I think they interviewed him for some stuff and seeing what was going on, what happened. Says, if you're so cute, you don't need an anime picture, do you? Just a little search. This guy, like look at this things here. The basic thing here is summarized in this post here. Anger at Niji for trying to silence him in an intimidating manner and for demanding the deletion of his posts without making any formal interview request. So, they try to strong arm him. Pretty much the whole thing of here, they try to strong arm him in everything. He, as you can tell, says all of his side. And of course, you have to be very careful. This time we got involved with Vtubers and things like that. Basically, you have to be very careful how you go about this, whether you're Nijisanji or not. And some people down here in, of course, the subreddit were like, Nijisanji after the whole VShojo BS, reminding people they're still here. Got one more in me. Well, honestly, considering that part of what the director said turned out to be a lie, it's hard to believe either side at this point. They both seem suspicious, plain and simple, says Spiritual Ad 6613. Either way, there probably aren't that many people in Japan who still remember the topic. For most, it's just a vague memory of something that happened. So it's unlikely that anything will come of this article being published. I think it's more for his ego than anything, just being perfectly honest. I think it's more for his ego in regards to all that. Lovely dude, his statements are all over the place. Yeah, that's why I didn't read all of it. Everything was all over the place. I was like, what the heck is going on with this dude? You're like, what are you? Your mind is everywhere. My mind is everywhere. As you can tell by my usual content out there, my mind is usually everywhere, but at least I try to keep it as concise as possible with, my tisms, but I'm actually, diagnosed tism, and my ADHD diagnosed as well. I'm everywhere. I try to keep it as concise as possible, but I'm everywhere. So I can understand that whole thing, but I think he's had a couple of manic episodes that have made him a little bit more crazy than normal. Welcome back, everybody, to the VTuber Showcase, the place where I like to showcase up-and-coming VTubers of various sizes, shapes, forms, types, everything in between. The reason why I do this is to make sure that there is a nice place for VTubers, a little bit more warm place for VTubers among all of the drama. Today we're talking about Nana and Ruru, who is their duo VTubers. It's basically a VTuber duo working together to make content. I don't think I've ever done a duo, so let's go and find out their content right here. This is, of course, showing both of their channels, Nana and Ruru clips and VODs, etc. And then you have, of course, their videos, which are places we want to visit on Earth. Nana and Ruru Funniest Moments, Soul Link, Nuzlocke, Power World is Wild. All these types of things here that they do together, of course, they've been doing for a while now. And, of course, each one of them has their separate, this is Namonaru, and this is, of course, Ruaruri. They have their own individual VTuber Twitch as well. So, of course, thank you so much. Let's see if we can actually, before I do this, let's see if we can actually take a look at something that they've been doing here. A little bit of their content.
I like tourist trappy areas, even in places that I've lived.
I don't.
In the past, I feel like it's kind of nice. It's kind of nice to be a tourist in your hometown.
I hate people who come to you just to scam you because you look like you're not there from.
Oh, true. So that's good. That's why I wanted to do a little bit of their content so you can kind of get an idea of what's going on. They have kind of like a talking head type of thing going on, a little bit of a talk show, podcast, what have you. They call it Two Dogs Yap, and this is very, very good of them to do. It kind of allows them to reach a lot of different content. And of course, thank you so much for allowing me to showcase you, Nana and Ruru, and I do hope this helps you in some way. Thank you guys for watching as always, and of course, take a look, and if you enjoy everything, like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell notification icon, all those things that YouTube asks of you. Really do appreciate you. Have a wonderful day.